I'm here today with David Kuria, the director of the Gay and Lesbian Coalition of Kenya. David, it has now been 2 weeks since Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga called for police to arrest homosexuals. Has there been any negative fallout from his statement? Has it put LGBT people in the country at greater risk?
Whereas there has not been any dramatic event that has happened following that call from the Prime Minister, when political leaders make statements that are, homophobic, their followers take those statements to mean that they can then go ahead and inflict violence against gay and lesbian people in the country. Police can engage in blackmail and extortion, and generally our community begins to live within fear, with a lot of fear of coming out, of seeking services, and the service providers also take it, they're always prone to denying services, and now they use these statements as to legitimize their denial of services to our people.
From outside Kenya, it seems like there was a very strong local civil society reaction against the Prime Minister's statement and demands that he demonstrate his commitment to support the human rights of all Kenyans. Is this a change from the past, and does this mean that the broader civil society in Kenya now really understands LGBT rights and fully embraces the need to protect the human rights of LGBT people as part of the broader struggle for human rights?
Perhaps it's more of a consequence of the type of strategy that we have been employing at GALC, where we decided right from the early beginning to engage the civil society, to enlarge our space of acceptance within the civil society and human rights community in the country. And of course, over the years, we've noticed increased acceptance of LGBT rights as a legitimate human rights area of concern. And the Prime Minister's statement provided perhaps a most dramatic opportunity for us to call on our supporters to unite in forcing through the Prime Minister to take back his words.
So maybe you can talk a little bit more about that. Now that the Prime Minister's office has issued its clarifying statement and media attention to the issue seems to have died down a bit, is the Gay and Lesbian Coalition of Kenya, GALC, planning to take steps to try to constructively engage the Prime Minister and other public officials? And do you think that there is an opportunity for follow-up and education?
One thing of the opportunity that this statement provided is for us to demonstrate to those who have been saying that there is no need for us to push with decriminalization in the country. The argument has been that very few people are arrested anyway. And so, although the law is in the statutes, it's of no consequence. What these words from the Prime Minister have demonstrated, it's a latent law that can actually be called upon by a leader who sees discrimination or exclusion of the gay population as an opportunity for political advancement. We do hope that because of this, there are, and the human rights community that joined us in the response to the PM, they will also join us in the upcoming processes for decriminalization, because for as long as these laws are in the statutes, are in our books, the LGBTI community will always remain at risk.
So beyond the Prime Minister's statement, are you optimistic about the possibilities for advancing recognition of LGBTI rights in Kenya?
Absolutely. We do think that increasingly it's possible now to begin to engage, now that the LGBTI rights have been recognized as human rights, and human rights are in fact also part and parcel of LGBTI rights, we do see an opportunity for advancing issues related to equality and non-discrimination, decriminalization, and basically integrating the whole LGBTI human rights debate in the mainstream human rights movement. It's an opportunity that we see beginning already, the beginning of next year, going forward.
Great. Thank you so much for your time, David.
Thank you.